Good morning. It is the beginning of February and I am here at Rattlesnake Lake. I am accompanied by Ben, Mary, Buffy, and Angel. And today we are going to be enjoying beautiful views of Rattlesnake Ledge while we go around Rattlesnake Lake and look for remnants of the ghost town that is actually in this lake. Rattlesnake Lake is not a natural lake. It is a water reservoir that flooded a small neighborhood over 100 years ago, back in 1915, when they made the dam that formed the Chester Morse water reservoir that feeds the Seattle water supply. So we're going to go around and check out the remains of this old neighborhood and see if we can find any evidence of these old structures. And the reason we're able to do this is because we've had a very low water year. We're still kind of in weird drought conditions, so the lake level, as you can see, is extremely low. So we're going to do a loop around the lake and enjoy these amazing views of Rattlesnake Ledges up there. Angel, ready to go? Yeah, he's already going. He's gonna get him. Hi, are we playing? Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, the puppies are very excited for this whole mission we have going here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they've got so much energy. We are basically about a third of the way around the lake, and we're kind of on the steeper portion of the shore. You can kind of see behind me. So we are like on this steep, kind of narrower portion closest to the water, and then it widens up further back that way and around. And this is very interesting. It's kind of eerie with all the old stumps. That's the main thing to see here, is all the trees that they logged when this lake was formed. And it's kind of spooky, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're going around. The puppies are having a lot of fun in the mud and everything. So but the far side of the lake is where we have the potential to find some old remnants of the houses. There's not a ton, but I want to see if we can find something. But first we got to get past this bit. So coming up, we have our first evidence of one of the old structures here. This is part of the old foundation for one of the buildings. Yeah, this is where, yeah, you can definitely see how this is where a fireplace would have been. Kind of outlines where a basement would be. So this, as far as I can tell, is one of the more larger chunks of structure that you can find along here. And You can see I'm standing on a piece here. The lake is right there, so if the lake levels are much higher, this would definitely be underwater. So because the lake is low enough, you can see it, which is kind of spooky. That's one of the things that's very interesting about this particular ghost town is it's only revealed if the water lets you see it. Kind of haunting in that regard, but I'll check this out. Also the view, check that out. Mount Si, Mailbox Peak, Cedar Butte, Mount Washington. Beautiful day. So looking at this particular structure, you can definitely see how this was probably like a basement entryway. This is definitely some kind of entryway. We've got more. I think this is supposed to be part of a fireplace. And then this here with these bricks, and we actually saw some bricks on the shore coming in that were the same material. So I'm guessing it's some of the same. This is actually cemented in. So I'm guessing this had to have been some kind of chimney, another part of the fireplace or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it's actually really interesting. You can still kind of get a sense of what the building was like. Beep, beep, beep. Are we having fun? Angel, what do you think? Buffy, are you having fun? Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, yeah. They like exploring. There's so much to smell. Angel, Angel, you having fun? Can you have a boop? Boop. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Yeah, with those babies. We've got some old blocks. They're probably old foundation supports here. Yeah, as I was trying to read up about this site, there's not a ton of information about like where the structures are and everything, but what I was able to find is that it's on the far side of the lake. So
some stuff over there too.
Ooh, yeah. So way over there, that's the parking area. Trail for rattlesnakes up here. So you gotta come all the way around here. This is the first foundation. So this seems to be the area where most of the most significant remnants of the neighborhood is. And yes, we can definitely see that there is something under the water. There's no way this is gonna come out on camera, but I can definitely see there's a structure underneath there. So if the water were to drop another, I want to say 4 feet, we'd definitely be able to see a section. And yeah, that looks like, let me see. Yeah, that definitely looks like it's part of an old fireplace. So like I can definitely see some river rock work. So there is like part of an old structure underneath right there. I do not think that's going to come out on camera, but I can see it. Pretty cool. But yeah, all the old foundations and stuff are definitely on the far side of the lake. So that's consistent. There's not a ton of information about this neighborhood. It's called the Moncton Ghost Town. You'll find it on WTA and stuff like that, but there's not a ton of very specific information about the individual buildings or anything like that. Here's another section of old foundation. This is different. It's in construction than what we saw at the other site. Angel's walking right over it. You can definitely see some more in the water there. So yeah, if this were to drop like another 2 to 4 feet, we'd be able to see even more. Well, that was Rattlesnake Lake and Moncton Ghost Town. Really fun little mini adventure here, and it's something I've always wanted to see because you always see, oh, there's a ghost town in Rattlesnake Lake. I want to see what it's actually like, and there's not a ton of information about what is actually there. So it's kind of interesting to go and see the structures that are present, and this is a really easy thing to come and do. It's really cool to see some of the local history and kind of like the way this is impacted by the water supply and everything. Rattlesnake Lake is a really interesting lake in the area. It's beautiful to see from Rattlesnake Ledges, but it's also a really good indication of like the state of the water supply in the area and stuff. And the lake does need to be pretty low for you to be able to see any of the structures, so be aware of that. And coming when it's even lower would have revealed more, so I definitely want to come back and see that one structure that we saw under the water because it looks like there was something really cool there. But really fun, gorgeous day for the weather. Got some beautiful views of the mountains. It wasn't raining. Got to see some local history. Great adventure. The puppies are exhausted, but they had fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.